Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, Design by Brianna here on YouTube, and today I have my second video, part of my mini series that's based on the Powerpuff Girls, and today's video is based on Bubbles! She is my favorite, as you could tell by the little statue back there. She has always been the one I've connected to from the very beginning. She's just the sweet one, she's the caring one, but you don't want to mess around with her because you do not want her to go all hardcore on you. Actually, I have a video on my vlogging channel that shows how obsessive I was with the Powerpuff Girls because I still own a lot of things. So if you want to see that very embarrassing video of me at 19 going through all my Powerpuff Girls stuff that I had back then, and that wasn't even a fraction too. I had like over 200 items of Powerpuff Girls, like when it was in its prime. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a fanatic, to say the least. But I'm really excited for this video. I've been wanting to do this particular look for a really long time, and it's really special to me because Bubbles is my favorite cartoon character of all time, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. If Bubbles is your favorite Powerpuff Girl, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I post new videos every week, and if you don't want to miss out any videos like the next one I'm going to be posting, which is inspired by Buttercup, go ahead and hit this red subscribe button or down below as well so you don't miss out on any of my newest videos. So without further ado, let's get started into this look. Right, so just like my last video, I started off my face already. I already have foundation, concealer, bronzer, highlighter, eyebrows, all done because this look primarily is focusing on the eyes because that's the important part. So just like in the last look as well, we are starting off with the eye base. The one I highly recommend is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, just because we're going to be working with lots of bright colors. So again, we're going to just apply this to the lids. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just blending it out. And all the way up to the brow bone because we will be applying color there. Anywhere we're applying a color, we want the base to be at. And I'm going to apply a little bit more on the center just because I really want it to be very vibrant and saturated in the center. And again, we don't want to forget the lower lash line and the waterline as well. This will help open up our eyes because the Powerpuff Girls have rather large eyes. So we want to make our eyes appear larger than normal. Okay, so now that the eyes are prepped, we can move on to the eyeshadow. So for Bubbles' look, she's obviously all blue, as you can tell back here, because she's my favorite. So we're going to play around with lots of different shades of blue, but she has a very light baby blue color. So I'm going to start off by taking this color from the Jasmine palette. It's called Blue Oasis, and I think this is perfect because it's like a matte baby blue color. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush from Urban Decay that I used in my last tutorial, and we're just going to work this into the inner corners, probably like a third of a way into the lid because we're going to be applying other different shades of blue to kind of create a really cool gradient effect. That's just my style when it comes to eyeshadows. I like doing gradient effects. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So as you can see, it's just right in the inner corner, but not towards the center of the lid, just like the inner third. And then again, if you want to saturate it, which I'll probably do, dip your brush in water just to make it more saturated. Alright, so once you're done with that, you can go ahead and do the other eye as well. Alright, I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you can see better of what I'm doing to my eyes. The next step we're going to take is this color called Peace from the Urban Decay palette. This is just one I've had forever, but I highly recommend it. I think you can either still buy it through Urban Decay or probably through Sephora or Ulta, whichever. But this palette's great because it has a lot of bright colors as well. And there's a color called Peace, and I think you can buy this color individually as well through Urban Decay. So I'm just going to take my fluffy brush again, and this is going to go in the color in the center of the eyelid, and I'm blending it into the lighter blue we just did. And this is a more like teal vibrant, it's basically a more vibrant color of the color we just did. So this is great for that whole blending and gradient effect. And we're going to work this all up into the crease area. And really take your time blending it into the crease, doing windshield wiping motions back and forth. Again, if you want the color to be more saturated, definitely dip it in water and really pack it into the middle to really make it stand out. Alright, so once you're done with that, you can do the other eye. Okay, so we're going to do the same technique as before in my last video with the toilet paper or cotton round, whatever you have that's soft that can lay on your skin and act as a shield for the fallout. I'm going to go in with this color called Gonzo from the Decay Electric palette. And taking my toilet paper, I'm applying this right next to my eye where I want the eyeshadow to go and where I don't want the fallout to fall on my face. Just taking a little bit on my brush and working it into the outer corner. I'm also dragging this color into the crease as well. And now you can see it's just slightly darker than the other color we used, and that's exactly what I wanted because Bubbles is super sweet, she's bubbly, and I really didn't want to darken up the look too much. I wanted to keep it very light and bubbly and just how her personality is. Which is the main reason why I always associated myself to Bubbles, because I see myself as the bubbly nice one out of all my friends usually, and it just stuck. And then once people saw the show, they're like, oh yeah, you're definitely Bubbles. Which is funny because I always found out that all the characters I got really drawn to primarily were blonde females, like Sailor Moon. I love Serena Urusagi, and she's a blonde with pigtails, and then Bubbles as well. And so I think when I was a child, I kind of thought to myself, why wasn't I born blonde? Because I feel like all the characters I just recited with and that I connected to the most were like blondes, because they always seem to be bubbly and cheery and friendly, and the brunettes always tended to be like, you know, the tough one, the bitchy one, kind of like Buttercup, but you know what I mean. Okay, now I'm just gonna slightly, again, just like Blossom, darken up the outer corners with a little bit of black, just because I want to kind of create that depth and contrast. So taking again my toilet paper, a little bit on the brush. I'm even tapping some of it off because I think that might even be a lot. And just doing light circular motions. I'm gonna tap this off even more. I feel like that was too much. Light circular motions into the outer corner and just blending it. Bringing a little bit up to the crease, not much. Tapping some more off, cleaning the brush, going back, circle, 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 circle. See, it makes all the difference. It's just slightly dark, not too much, but it creates depth, which I think is really important to an eye look. So next we're going to take a bright yellow color and we're going to apply this to our lower lash line, and this is going to represent Bubbles' bright yellow blonde hair, obviously. So we're going to take on a dense brush. The color I'm using is by NYX. It's in the color Hot Yellow, again from their Primal colors. And we're just going to apply this on top of where we put the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Again, it's not showing up as vibrant as I want, so I'm going to dip this in water, and it's going to serve almost as an eyeliner. And it's not showing up as, even with the water, as much, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more of the eye base from NYX. Just dabbing along the lower lash line. And then going back in with the yellow. So next I'm just gonna line my upper lash line with my normal cat eye as I normally do, but just make it a little bit thicker to really represent the stripe on their dress. So all I did right now is just align my lower lash line a little bit lower than I usually would, just to make my eyes appear bigger. Even though there's still some of the yellow underneath where I put the eyeliner, it's still okay. It's just gonna emphasize it a little bit more. And just like in my last tutorial, I'm going to add 2 little false lashes on the bottom with my liner just to make my eyes appear bigger and fuller. Again, if you're doing this for a cosplay photo shoot or for Halloween and you really want your eyes to stand out, I would get some false lashes on top and bottom lashes. But I don't have any on me right now, so I'm just doing with what I got. So now I'm just going to line my other eye. So I just added a little bit more of the white eyeliner to my waterline just so that it didn't lose the white color of it, because I do want to include that they have white tights, there's white in their eyes as well, and it really just brightens up the eyes too. So again, if you have false lashes, this would be the time where I would apply them, but I'm just applying a bajillion coats of mascara to really just bump up the volume with my lashes and make sure you get the top and bottom lashes, especially bottom lashes, because that really opens up and makes the eyes bigger. So something I forgot to show you guys, and I haven't even done yet, I forgot to add my highlighter to my brow bone and blend the edges together, which I think makes a really big difference. So I'm going to be taking this off-white color called Welcome from the Balm Voyage 2 palette. I used it in my previous tutorial as well for this step. And I'm applying this right to the brow bone and doing wiper motions back and forth. Really concentrating that on the brow bone and just really blending all the blue edges together. So it has kind of like that feathery effect. And I think it makes a big difference from this side to this side, because it just adds a little bit more color and it makes it more seamless. So one thing I didn't add to my face with my foundation routine and everything was blush. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'm using, again, the Milani Luminoso blush because it's a beautiful peachy pink color. And it adds a nice glow to their face, especially Bubbles. I'm going to add a little bit more for Bubbles because she is the sweetest one, the most bubbly one, and she just has those cute rosy cheeks at times. So I'm just adding that to the apples of my cheeks and a little bit the nose. So they don't really have noses. You don't see their noses, at least. And then for lipstick, I'm deciding to go with this bright coral color. Now, Bubbles doesn't wear lipstick, obviously, because she's a little girl, but I feel like if she were in her teens and adult, she would go for a bright pop of color because she's just very bubbly and bright and colorful, and she loves playing with color. Have you not seen that episode where she's like, coloring, 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 look at all the colors, look, I dress. Like, it's just so cute. So I thought an appropriate color for her lips would be this bright coral color, and this is from Maybelline in the color Shocking Coral. It's from their Vivid collection. And I'm only doing a little bit because it is very bright, and I don't want it to overpower with the very colorful eyes. Alright everybody, so that was my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff of all the newest projects I have going on in the future, don't forget to follow me on all my social media sites. It's at Design by Brianna, and it'll be linked down below as well. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. And stay tuned for my Buttercup inspired makeup tutorial coming up next. So until my next video, you'll see me then. Bye!